name is Sarah Williams. Today I'm going to discuss the employment landscape in Italy. Throughout the country, the labor market is characterized by an aging population, skill shortages in critical sectors, and a fragmented regulatory framework. Traditionally reliant on domestic and EU labor, Italy is increasingly opening its doors to non-European talent to bridge gaps in construction, healthcare, agriculture, hospitality, and IT. This transformation, however, is not without its roadblocks. Despite demand, recruiting foreign talent has become more regulated and at times bureaucratic, particularly when dealing with sponsored visa requirements and shifting quotas. Each year, the Italian government publishes a Decreto Flussi, or flow decree, which outlines the number of non-EU workers allowed entry for employment purposes. For 2025, Italy has increased its intake to 151,000 workers, an all-time high and a sharp rise compared to earlier years. This increase reflects Italy's broader strategy to counteract labor shortages and demographic challenges. However, the surge in quotas comes with more scrutiny, tighter vetting processes, and an expectation of structured sponsorship systems. While the intent behind recent changes in visa sponsorship is to simplify hiring foreign nationals, the reality is more nuanced. Employers are now required to fulfill stricter obligations, including demonstrating that no suitable candidates are available within Italy or the EU before sponsoring a non-EU worker. Recent visa policy adjustments include digitization of the application process via the Ministero dell'Interno portal, increased documentation for employers, including proof of financial capacity and workplace compliance, tighter timelines and greater oversight from regional labor offices, emphasis on pre-approved training or education for workers coming from outside the EU. These changes have placed a considerable burden on employers, especially SMEs unfamiliar with the complex procedures. Different sectors face distinct hurdles in the recruitment process. Italy faces a critical shortage of nurses and elderly care workers. Recognition of foreign qualifications remains a lengthy and complex process. Language proficiency is a common barrier, particularly in patient-facing roles. High demand for skilled and semi-skilled labor. Delays in visa processing can cause project setbacks. Regional disparities in recruitment requirements adds complexity. Seasonal nature of roles means employers must navigate short-term visa processes. Lack of experienced local workers has increased reliance on international staffing. Accommodation and integration support remain weak in rural or high-demand tourist areas. Skills Provision, an international recruitment agency, has positioned itself as a key player in facilitating smoother, legally compliant recruitment processes. From job profiling and candidate sourcing to onboarding, we handle the entire hiring process. Our extensive global network ensures access to a wide pool of pre-vetted, high-caliber candidates across multiple sectors. By staying current with changes in Italian immigration and labor law, we ensure that all placements meet both national regulations and EU standards. Skills Provision goes beyond recruitment by providing integration and cultural orientation assistance. This reduces turnover, increases employee satisfaction, and enhances workplace productivity. The Italian government is expected to continue increasing annual visa quotas over the coming years, especially as it aims to meet EU labor mobility and economic growth targets. However, systemic issues such as inefficient bureaucracy, inconsistent local governance, and a lack of integration services for migrants must be addressed. The need for private sector support and specialized agencies will become even more critical, particularly as the competition for global talent intensifies. In conclusion, Italy's attempt to adapt to global labor trends by reforming its international recruitment policies and increasing sponsored visa quotas marks a step in the right direction. However, these shifts bring about fresh challenges for employers, especially those without the expertise or resources to manage complex immigration and compliance processes. In this dynamic environment, the role of experienced international recruitment partners such as Skills Provision cannot be understated. Our strategic, tailored, and compliant approach ensures that both employers and job seekers can benefit from Italy's evolving labor market opportunities without getting lost in the red tape. The key to successful international recruitment in Italy lies in preparedness, adaptability, and the right partnerships, something Skills Provision continues to deliver with precision and professionalism.